Oh man, this one takes me back. It's like when people were running the first breaches when the game came out and they fixed the bug. Yo, the grind for artifacts has been crazy. I've never seen anything like this in the game because when people do portal runs, like, yeah, they'll just cover all the portals in Shattered Mountain. But no, with this, like, any large portal that spawns on the map is going to get claimed. You have to keep an eye on recruitment to see, like, where everyone's going, how it's timed out. Need to get in a group so you don't miss it. Yeah, that's a lot of people. There's like 4 raid groups in here, so we have almost 100. Very laggy. So we're getting some pretty good stuff. Look at that. Void harnessing, 2% void damage. Definitely want void harnessing equipment. Also 680 something. That's pretty good. And now I guess like everyone's just going to chill here until it spawns. That's what it's been. Like I've never seen just a pure large portal run like this where, all right, we go to the spot, we wait, boom, cooldown. Let's see what some of these are looking like. 675. Ooh, that'd be really good if I already didn't have, like, the goat pants you get from the story and enchanted ward / conditioning health helmet. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Someone in chat said you don't have to open to get the hat and the axe. Oh, I guess it kind of drops with it then. And I'm going to do this until I get the abyss, so I would have found out. It's just getting crazier and crazier as people are waking up and like, oh yeah, it's all just like portal farming for the abyss now. That's the meta. Now it does make an interesting point because in my first guide for the expansion, I was like, yo, get the equipment from the new faction quest because like it's just going to be super awesome and super strong. But since the faction quest has been bugged, like you just run these and then you can get potentially better equipment. Now, if you don't, then you can, like, top it off with the faction stuff. But yeah, like, it's pretty set. Also, since a lot of the good gear is bind on pickup, a lot of people are, like, getting really good stuff. And then what they do find, they can just sell on the market cheap. Bro, why do people gotta bring, like, Ice Gauntlet to this? That's unnecessary. Oh, there's the Gate Lord. I actually have to, like, play top down just to make sure I can hit things and get the right credit. I've already missed one because I guess our group wasn't able to steal it. Yo, we got it. I actually got the wizard hat first, and it made me so upset. I just ordered some Taco Bell and took like a 2-hour break. But the abyss is ours. And I can't imagine an easier requirement than killing 50 corrupted in a random place. It's so fast. I finally got it at the start of the 5th Portal World Tour at the last one in Merkgard right here. So the World Tour was, you know, doing all the other ones in Shattered Mountain, going to Ebon's Scale, hitting up Brimstones, Reekwater. It doesn't seem like a lot when you kind of count it out, you know? What is there, like 12 portals in a lap? So I think I got both in 60, but that's still a few hours. Now I've heard of people going like 200 plus dry. So I mean, you can get lucky. And since it's a drop, I put on my luck gear. I don't care if it doesn't matter. I'd rather just be there for the cope, or maybe luck has like a small % chance increase because we got it so soon. But let's just get this one quick. Now, fortunately, I've spent the last 2 weeks just perfecting farming routes for Kerberos, and that was even in my first video of the New World expansion to just get like a quick level 65. So let's gear up, and I should just have everything in my inventory. Also, got a lot of stuff to salvage, so we can actually get enough dark matter to upgrade this thing. Corrupted coating, and then corrupted ward. I'll just use the weak honing stone, and why not Defiled Rabbitfoot? Maybe we'll get some ectoplasm. Alright, we gonna do a fat pull. Alright, I don't want to screw this one up because that would be embarrassing. Also, I almost forgot to eat some food. So let's get the fattest pool set up. Oh my goodness. And not immediately get like hella staggered, block a little bit, spin into it, get that nice healing. Just transfer over right there for a little bit. And yeah, we did it. We feeling good. This is sick. Bro, I don't know how we'd kill all that and not get a glob of ectoplasm. That's sad. Yeah, it's going pretty easy. So I have 200 constitution, rest into strength, looking pretty strong. Don't have like the full gear set yet, but once we get that abyssal attunement, it's just going to be more damage on top of more damage. I even bought myself, or actually made myself a couple of these Abyssal Diamond Rune Glass, so we get the extra 2% damage instead of the 1% on armor. It's going to be nutty when we get there and have it all full stacked out, but the problem is dark matter. So what I do is I put my pinky on E, my thumb on enter, and I rebound middle mouse button for the salvage. It just takes like a little bit of practice and rhythm. Unfortunately, it just takes so long when you salvage a powerful item, because you gotta go through that, wait for it to pop up, and then salvage it again. Oh yeah, so let's open that. Oh, okay. Okay. So, that's just better gloves than what you get from the faction. Yo, wait, that's bind on equip. Oh, I am selling that for so much money. Let's see. Activity card's still bugged. Nice. I wanted to show the Great Axe loadout that I have for this. It's pretty much about the lifesteal and the sustain and just having, like, extra durability. 20% armor when 3 foes are nearby. We pull pretty hard. We also get the 10% damage. Fortify while in the gravity well so I don't immediately die. Heavy grit while pulling enemies closer. I guess since you get grit off of the strength attribute, it's more about the 12% damage reduction. So just heavy attack, more damage reduction, critical damage, and then this one. Crit heals, and then heals below 30% health. So you wipe them out with the abilities, they get low, and then you just get that 30% healing with the higher crit chance. And then you just sustain forever. Honestly though, since I don't like use Whirlwind for spin, probably better to take this one out and then go for the armor break. Or is this one just better? A lot of enemies, or at least like a lot of groups of enemies, will have a shield in there that'll block. So that could just be better for like 15% damage over sometimes having 10% pen. So we're almost at the end of the video. I want to talk about the perk to finish off the void. But since you stayed around, I want to give you guys a little secret I found that maybe you don't know, maybe you do know. But because everyone's getting legendary drops, the infused are dropping like crazy, and they're only like 3 gold each, or you just have an excess of them. And I don't think the game was balanced around that, so you can actually like extract runic leather, Asmodium, or glittering ebony and make crazy amounts of profit, because you're always at the Azoth cap after you like do portals or just kill some enemies and stuff. So I think this is like a great way of dumping, you know, 3 crafts every time. And then you make like 90 gold, and then you can still hold on to, you know, enough Azoth to teleport around and stuff. I think it's busted. Okay, busted is an over-exaggeration, but whenever you hit Azoth cap, you can just kind of turn that into 100 gold, or whatever the value of 3 of those things is worth on the server. 500 dark matter, I thought it was 250. What did I see that was 250? Oh, that's just like a regular named upgrade, but the artifact is crazy. Fortunately, weapon matrices aren't as expensive as I thought they'd be. Right now, they're 15k and crashing. And then, oh, the chromatic seal, which no one can get because the faction quest is bugged. Well, at least that gives me time to get the dark matter. So we can add a craft mod to it. And I want lifestealing because that's kind of the point of the build. But thwarting strikes for the active grit, since we have grit most of the time. We have it on the whirlwind. We have it on our heavy attacks. I think Reap gets it. Now, did thwarting strikes get nerfed? Because that's 3 to 7%. And then trenchant strikes is 3 to 23%. So I think if they didn't touch trenchant strikes, that might be better. Because we're only getting like 7% damage with some abilities. But when you go for a heavy hit, that's just it. So I think we go trenchant strikes, and that's just better than everything. But it's a little pricey, and I need to put in a little more work right now for that. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much. Wait, that's not the one we salvaged. For watching.